My fellow fighters and the people of the world, I would like to say shout out to Mr. Mzwanele Manyi. Mr. Mzwanele Manyi has left the EFF to go and join the MK party. And then they back and forth with the EFF leadership and everything like that. But shout out to him for sticking with principles and standing on business the way he did as of recently, in support of the CIC after he realized something is wrong. Why is the media lying about the CIC and General Mkhwanazi? And then he stepped in, gave his own perspective as to what he thinks about what I'm about to show you. Very interesting coming from Mr. Manyi. But I want you guys to observe this because it's very interesting. Watch this. What a terrible summary statement. Propaganda. Malema queried the incompetence of the evidence leader who failed to ensure that the committee is presented with an original statement rather than a supplement of the Madlanga Commission. He didn't challenge General Mkhwanazi at all. So he was speaking about the first day. He was reporting this IOL news. They say this in the IOL. EFF leader Julius Malema has challenged KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Ntlatla Mkhwanazi's appearance before Parliament's ad hoc committee, arguing that his statement was not properly submitted and therefore his testimony is invalid. Imagine such a lie. Imagine such a propaganda. And this is the picture they put. You guys must be very careful with this mainstream media. They are very smart, these people, how they move. They don't care about you if you get factual news or not. You must be very careful. The mainstream media will be the death of a lot of people. When we speak here or online, they be talking about headlines. They tell us about headlines. They're like, look at this headline. Don't tell us about a headline. Do you know the story? Headlines can lie, because look at this headline and this picture that I'm about to show you. This, yes. I never expected, but it's IOL, of course, and it's the EFF. So yeah, they will do this. Yeah, but this is something, it's crazy. Like, I'm even scared to show you this. The first day when General Mkhwanazi pulled up, this is what they had to say. Watch this. Malema challenges testimony. Malema says KZN Police Commissioner Mkhwanazi's testimony is invalid. Committee adjourns. I repeat. Malema challenges testimony. Malema says KZN Police Commissioner Mkhwanazi's testimony is invalid. Committee adjourns. Committee adjourns. It got me thinking that all of these other hyped up smear campaigns against the EFF with false information, were they also based on just headlines, or did people know the stories behind these lies? Because the EFF has suffered a lot in the social media because of propaganda against it. Got me thinking, all of this uprising against the EFF, even with this thing of foreigners, open borders, was it really about what the EFF was actually saying, or was it what the media was saying to the people? Because the media's interpretation about the events that happened, it seemed to be way too different compared to what actually happened. Malema didn't challenge the general's testimony. Malema didn't even speak to the general when they were busy going back and forth with the evidence leader. There was nothing like talking to the general. But somehow, the media, mainstream media, this is what they are telling our people in South Africa. So it got me thinking, all the other things people be saying about EFF. People will be doing against the EFF. Is it really, really, genuinely because those people think those things genuinely, they believe them, or because the media hyped up a propaganda and they fell for it? Shout out to Mr. Mzwanele Manyi. We know very well there was no need for you to do this. Even if you didn't do it, we're not going to fault you. But for the fact that you came out and spoke against this propaganda, as Mr. Mzwanele Manyi, someone we least expect to speak out, it shows that a lot of people are awake about the propaganda against the EFF. Some of them, they just ignore it and follow it and continue misleading our people. On Facebook, they mislead our people using headlines from the media. On Thingy, on YouTube, your favorite YouTubers, they mislead our people using headlines from the media. On TikTok, everywhere, Twitter, the media, they use fake headlines, propaganda headlines against the EFF, and they tell these people they fall for it because they want they want engagement, they want views, they want support, they want people to like, so they can get paid by Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, they can get paid by YouTube, Susan, Google Send, Google AdSense, they can get paid by Meta and everything. So would they genuinely care about if you get real information, or would they care about if they get paid? Got me thinking, all of this hyped propaganda and all of these lies about the EFF, how much of it is true and how much of it is false? And the way people perceive the EFF in public and social media, how much of it is because of propaganda and how much of it is because of the actual truth behind the propaganda? Because what is this? For someone who didn't watch these things, looking at these headlines, you're like, yo, Julius, no wonder he said the Mkwanazi created a mess. Julius is implicated because why did he force the parliament to adjourn Mkwanazi's testimony? Hi, Julius must be implicated. Hey, Julius is working with Ket Matlala. Julius's wife is related to Ket Matlala. For someone who didn't watch all the proceedings, it's easy for you to draw those conclusions, right? And start coming with conspiracy theories as to Julius, why Julius doesn't want Mkwanazi, he hates Mkwanazi, that's why he did this, he said this last year when he was born, his mother said this. RIP to his mother, sorry to mention his mother, I was running too fast. Hey, this one did this, yeah, his first girlfriend did this, hey, this one did this. Conspiracy theories based on propaganda. What a shame the country we live in. Unfortunately, the mainstream media is independent, so it can't be destroyed by anyone. But us, we can destroy it by you guys stop watching it and watch us. But it is what it is. We thank you very much, guys. Thank you.